For more conversation on Kenya's security situation and the events in the last 48 hours, we're now joined live in studios by Commissioner George Morara. He's the Vice Chairperson for the Rights Campaigner, Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. Welcome to Africa Live.
Thank you for having me.
Now, looking at some of the demands made by your organization, you've been calling for the resignation of the Cabinet Secretary of Internal Security. Meanwhile, they've also now removed some of the county security officials in that Lamu County area. So is that not good enough at this point?
Not at all. I think the measures that are being taken now are really tantamount to trying to put a piece of cloth, it's a patchwork, on an already badly tattered piece of cloth. So what we are saying really is we are calling for an overhaul, not this patchwork approach to the security system. Because again, we are making these calls alive to the fact that we strongly feel that our security agencies have failed to live up to the principles of national security as spelled out in Article 238 of our Constitution.
Now, if you say that a complete overhaul is needed, is that all in terms of securing Kenya? What would be the best way to ensure that the safety situation in the country is improved rather?
I think let's put things in context. We saw what happened at Westgate. And as a commission, we are really saying that Mpeketoni is Westgate too, in terms of the way the attackers came in, the length of time they took, the lives of Kenyans that were lost, with whom we really condole, and the amount of property destroyed. And it took about 5 hours for the security agencies to respond. Over the last 2 months or so, actually about 3 months, there have been numerous reports from Kenya's partners, the foreign embassies and all these, really warning and saying something's just about to happen. So it's completely unconscionable that with all this information, and even with KDF forces stationed somewhere near Kiunga there, that we could actually experience these levels of attack unless we are saying that we have a security system that really is not keen on keeping Kenyans safe.
Now, also, what is your take on exactly what's happened in that region the last 48 hours? On one hand, you've got people talking about a land dispute, and on the other, you've had Al-Shabaab come out to say, we're the ones responsible for this, this is why we've done it. So what do you think are the reasons behind such an attack, and then why the confusion?
I think we've had those because we have an office in Mombasa, and we've had all these views coming in. We've been told there could be a political dimension targeting members from a certain community. But then we've also read from the media that Al-Shabaab is claiming responsibility. So I think at this point in time, really, and I'm very skeptical in saying this, I wish our security apparatus were capable of really getting to the bottom of this matter and bring the truth forward, because again, the confusion we're experiencing now is really tantamount to the confusion that we experienced as a country when we were under attack from Westgate. But let me say very quickly what we find very disturbing. Instead of the government coming out clearly and offering leadership and making sure that Kenyans are safe, we are seeing the continuous finger pointing, the CORD, Jubilee. But maybe it's high time that we really remind the politicians that when it comes to matters of security in this country, it is not a matter of CORD or Jubilee. It's a matter of the Constitution, and it's a matter of protecting Kenyans as clearly spelled out in the Constitution. Because I think they are now politicizing the whole situation instead of really getting to the bottom of what's happening in the country and offering solutions. It can never be about, oh, CORD has done this and it's Jubilee and all that
stuff. And either way, people are dying. What is also concerning, and you've spoken about intelligence or a lack thereof, is that the second attack on Monday night, at least 8 people killed following Sunday's attack. The second one happening while you have security in the area.
And that's puzzling, really. That is actually the most scary thing, that we could actually have the full strength, if you will, of the Kenyan security on the ground, and yet to continue getting these taunts. The audacity with which Al-Shabaab is actually taunting the Kenyan security apparatus really shows that they have come to the conclusion that Kenya is a fair playground for them. And I think it's high time that we stop this. It's high time that the various arms of the security agencies worked together in collaboration with intelligence sharing from other partners across the world so that we keep this country safe and secure. What Kenyans want is a safe and secure country. We want our country back.
All right, thanks very much for your time today. We're speaking to George Morara, the Vice Chairperson of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights.